Good morning, beautiful souls. And yeah, hi. Um, so been mulling it over in my head for the last couple of weeks that I want to do a whole series on the male and female perspective and experience and the transgender experience. Very interesting life path I picked. So I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you. And so I guess we'll just go along with this, fool's wild ride, right? From the youngest age, I never identified as female. It's really weird. I was always like the one running around playing in the mud with all the boys, chasing the girls, playing with boys' toys, and God, I'd hate it when I'd get dolls and whatnot. I guess when I was like 2, I stopped, I started refusing to wear dresses at 2. Hated them. Was forced to wear them to church, though. It's a whole can of worms right there. Didn't really vibe with church that much anyways, but then I was like forced to go for 1, and for 2 I was forced to go wearing a dress, which I didn't understand at all. I thought it was stupid. Because it's stupid. I felt like I was walking around naked even at like 5, 6, 7 years old, just not vibing. Same thing happened at prom. I was unable to wear a tux. They would not let me because I was female. And so, God, I felt so naked and so uncomfortable. The minute I walked in, the teacher that was taking our tickets was like, "Wow, you look uncomfortable." And I was like, "Thanks." Don't even know how to walk in one. I've always just kind of walked, and been more masculine my whole life. It's just like a natural thing. Let me tell you something about that. So, I wouldn't change who I am or anything for the world. And that's because I truly feel if I would have been born a boy, I would have ended up completely differently because of my family. I'll put it that way. So, I am thankful as all hell, to have been raised by my grandma and my mom, and to understand what it truly is like to come from a female perspective. Not only that, put myself in that mindset. And I'm truly grateful for experiencing what it's like to be a male, coming from that mindset. It's been a very interesting experience. Let's see here. Males and females, I always joke and I say, it's a miracle they can even speak to each other and understand a word out of each other's mouths. And not only that, but body language as well. It's just two completely different worlds. They say, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Never read those books, by the way. Or is it a book? I don't know. I was just like, yeah, that's stupid. I'm not reading that. Sorry. Not sorry. I don't know what to tell you. But it is like math to me. Maths is, it's a whole other language that I just do not get. I just don't freaking get it, right? I could go over the same problems a million times and still get it wrong, or a different answer every fucking time. That's just not how my brain works. And that's where it comes from. How your brain works, how your hormones function, your vibration, intuition, connection. I would say that men are more 3D, more earthly, more physical. Uh, they run a lot more off of body language and physical stuff. Like, they're stronger. Well, some women are pretty strong, but I mean, like, over, all since humanity was created, right? Men have been, like, more muscular, and it's true because I've been through the changes. Like, I gain a lot more muscle mass when I'm on testosterone. It's not even funny. More of a jawline, like, more of a wider jawline. Females are more feminine, and come more from the heart space and intuition. Men are more like sacral and root chakra. Women are more like heart and throat and third eye chakra. If you want to kind of compare things. Men are more yang, women are more yin. And I'm not saying like all women are this or all males are that way. There's a lot of masculine women and there's a lot of feminine men. And, then there's like people like me. Or just a little bit of both. Sometimes in the world today, somebody would like assume that I'm gay or something. Because I can talk a lot with my hands or more feminine. I understand the feminine perspective. I am emotional. Like, there's a lot to that. But I'm also, like, I get in what I call guy brain, where things will just go right over my head. Like, I truly don't get it. I'll be like, why are you mad? Or just not getting the picture. Because women... Okay, so, you know how they say a picture's worth 1,000 words? So you could write one sentence in a text message to a girl, and she will pick up 1,000 things from that message. Now, the guy sending that message meant what he meant. Like, truly meant what he meant. There was nothing more behind it. That's not even where they can come from. They don't even understand how you can come from that position. Females, they don't understand how males don't understand what they're saying, or that they didn't pick up on 1,000 other things. And so sometimes, like, that can cause that big polarity, that big, misunderstanding. Because men, like, legitimately mean just, hey, this is how it is. And women, they'll say, I'm okay, but, I mean, let's be honest, they're not. And it could be for a million things. Or they could say, I don't know. There's just... To understand a female, you really have to come from the heart space. And intuition to them is like breathing. It comes naturally. It comes so naturally that they don't even realize that they really, really have it. I mean, I think they do, but they don't. And I think that's a motherly thing, That's like the thing of motherhood and protecting their children and things like that on a spiritual level. Knowing when danger's coming. Things like that. Reading the situation through and through. Picking up on things that people wouldn't normally pick up on. Things like that. Whereas guys are just kind of more like, I don't understand because you said this, but you meant all these other things and I didn't know. Trying to put things into perspective for both sides is hard. But, anyways, I'm going to kind of like flip-flop all over the place here. So, I've said before that I have, an immune deficiency situation. And I read up a few years back that hormone treatments and hormones can affect it. So I went off of it 3 years ago, I think. I was on it for 9 years before that. Maybe 8 or 9. Because it was basically my last resort to see if it would help. No change, except for me. My voice has gotten higher. My face is thinned out. I don't look as masculine. Body changes again, which I'm not a fan of. I've gotten really down, a lot of anxiety. Just not feeling as good about myself. And so, this week I went back on testosterone. So this should be another wild ride. Because when you do testosterone and you start it out, the first 6 months you're going through menopause and puberty. That's right. And it could be a wild ride of physical changes and emotions. But I just couldn't not anymore. I'm just so tired of it. And even my doctors, like both of them, like the one that prescribes the testosterone, who's an endocrinologist, and my normal physician that I've known for years and years and years, they both were like, yeah, man, you need it. It's going to help. It's going to help in every way. So here I am starting that process again as well. So that should be interesting. I guess I'll keep you guys updated on that one. Probably start seeing the changes and hearing the changes. I don't know if my voice is already deeper or not. I've only had one treatment. I only do it once a week, so. Anyways. Always getting off topic. Well, kind of, but not really. Anyway. I think that hopefully through this series I can kind of put things more into perspective of what it's really like to be both, because you know, they say it's a man's world, right? But this man's world enslaves both women and men, because there's expectations from both genders. And also, to be transgender is an interesting thing. Like, why should I have to come out to my family and friends and society, or in general, that I am who I am? Like, I was born this way. Clearly. And for a reason. To understand both. And be here right now, trying to help people understand, and anyone who's going through this as well. I thoroughly realize that. And I wouldn't take it back for the world. But anyways, I guess I'll just end it there for now. There's a lot of things. I'm going to have to write things down because there's so much information and, like, experiences and everything in my lifetime of, you know, being a girl, being a lesbian, changing into Dylan, what it's like to be a guy and how social norms and things aren't acceptable anymore and this and that because I'm a dude now, or what the fuck ever. That's one thing I'll talk about real quick. You know, I get frustrated because it's interesting how when I was a female, I had more male friends. Now that I'm a male, I usually have more female friends. But now I don't feel like I could trust female friends because they always get the fucking wrong idea when I don't want nothing to do with them in any sort of romantical way whatsoever. Because I got my fucking divine partner. I don't want him to do nothing with anybody. And it's frustrating because then it, like, gives that kind of trust problem. And that's like a social thing, I think, even. Like, I guess guys and chicks just can't be friends either way. I don't fucking get it. It's like, why you gotta get all weird? Why can't we just fucking be friends? So that's been an interesting experience too. I'm like, what the fuck? Obviously it makes me kind of frustrated. I'm just like, whatever. So anyways, alright, I'm gonna end it there. Everybody have a good day. Peace, love, and, you know, vibe high. And this should be an interesting series.